But let's go ahead and get into this play of the week. Leon Draisaitl. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Probably did. But he has been really good this postseason for the Edmonton Oilers. He has 2 overtime goals in this series against the Panthers. He's been really good all playoffs long. This is his 4th overtime goal in the playoffs, and he's been fantastic. And the Oilers, they were down 3-0 in this game. In the first period, they pulled their goalie, Stuart Skinner. They inserted another guy, only allowed 1 goal, Calvin Pickard. He had 18 straight stops, including OT saves. And I mean, I wonder what they're going to do going forward in Game 5 and the rest of this series. Are they going to put Stuart Skinner back in? I mean, he got blown up. I feel like Stuart Skinner's one of those goalies, like, when he gets scored on a lot, he loses his confidence. He just does. But as soon as the Oilers pulled Stuart Skinner after those 3 goals in the first period by Florida, the Oilers started to figure it out. They tied it up 3-3. They were up 4-3 in the third period. They could have won the game, but then the Panthers tied it with 19 seconds left in the third period. I mean, this Stanley Cup has been so fun to watch. I mean, you've had 3 games going to overtime. 2 of them go to multiple. And that's what you like to see. You like to see physical hockey. And it seemed like for a second there that the Oilers were going to go down 3-1 and we're going to have to possibly see them crawl out of this hole again. But they're like, nope, we're down 3-0 in this game. Let's erase this 3-0 deficit in 1 game so we don't have to come back down 3-1. Because they know what it's like to have to come back down to a crazy deficit. They tried to come back down 3-0 last year. They almost nearly succeeded. But you don't want to be in that situation. And it's tied 2-2. And this is how the Oilers won Game 4 in Florida to put it back 2-2 going into Edmonton for Game 5. This play of the week right here.
Evan Bouchard back in his own zone now with Ekholm. But Colson, nice pass across. Here's Draisaitl. He scores! Leon Draisaitl's won it in Game 4 for the Oilers, and the series is tied at 2.
Oh, man. What a night this has been. The ups, the downs, the raw emotions. And in the end, Chris, this is a one-hand pass attempt by Draisaitl that goes off Mikkola and finds its way through Bobrovsky. How about this? The end of a long shift, a chip into the middle. Draisaitl driving to the net, one hand on his stick right off the pad. And you know Bobrovsky, we've seen him go side to side so effectively. Corey Perry, this is about a 6-second shift that ends up with probably the biggest goal. He's had so many, but the biggest goal of his Oiler career, tying this series at 2. An improbable 3-0 deficit erased there, and a 5-4 win for Edmonton in Game 4.
His 4th overtime goal of this playoff, which is a Stanley Cup playoff record. The Oilers came for a split, and they get it.
Boy, the emotions of playoff hockey in 1 game. Unbelievable. What an ending.
An unforgettable night, a 5-4 Oiler win. Pickard with 22 stops in the win.
All right, that's this week's play of the week. Now that was incredible. I mean, the way Leon was able to, keep control of the puck, lean into the defender, and just kind of slide it in under Bobrovsky's pads. It was a tough goal. It also slid past between the legs of another skater as well. So that's a big moment. And with that goal, Edmonton becomes the first road team to overcome a 3-0 deficit in the finals since Montreal in 1919. Wow. The Panthers played really well this game. I mean, Matthew Tkachuk, he had 2 goals. Anton Lundell, he had that late first period goal as well. And Connor McDavid has not even scored a goal in this series. That's the thing that's kind of blowing my mind. He's been a really good playmaker. He's had 2 games with 2 or more assists. Now, I'd like to see him get on the scoreboard more, but I mean, the way he's been playing, getting his teammates involved, I kind of like it. Honestly, I kind of like it. And I wish for McDavid to get this ring. I really want him to get it. He's got a solid opportunity here. And I think it's crazy that the Oilers are tied with the Panthers 2-2 and Connor McDavid hasn't scored a goal all series. I think that kind of blows my mind, honestly. But, you know, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like he's, like, in my opinion, I just want to see the superstar take over the game. But it seems like he's taking over the games in very different ways. He is using his passing ability. He doesn't want to do it all himself. And that's what I like. He's become a team player. But one of these games, he's going to go off. He's bound to have a 2-goal game at some point. And when that happens, Florida's in trouble. That's what I'm saying. Like, I still think the Oilers are going to win in 7 just because Connor McDavid hasn't even went off when it comes to scoring. And the Oilers have been physical. I mean, they've been pushing and shoving. They've been matching the physicality. You've got Kane over there on the other side. That dude's that's a nasty guy. He hits. But also on the Florida side, you got Marchand, who's been really clutch in this overtime. He hit the overtime game winner earlier in this series in game 2, which was a big win. I mean, the Oilers could easily be up 3-1 in this series, but the Panthers just have the championship pedigree. But what's good about this series is both of these teams have been here. These are both very experienced hockey teams. They know how to win. They're well coached. They have good leaders. They have really good goalies. I mean, I'm still sticking with my pick, but I mean, it's been a fun series.
Talk to me, baby. Talk to me nice. I'm from another world, baby, yeah. Broadway paradise. They think I'm way too cold, cause I put my